Okay, so this is a new profile for the base, like post Battle of Legend thing with Phantom now for the UBL stuff. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. So I'll show you what I'm using now and some of the changes. Okay, so from what you remember, I used the three Phantom of UBLs, the base UBL, and the Terror Incarnate. That's but because this combo, because of Phantom of Bell, you can arguably now use the Ultimate Nightmare, which I am now using now. So I'm using that. Then for the other stuff, I'm using obviously the three Samsara Lotus, but because of the like how many cards are in the deck, I'm now just only using two Gruesome Grave Swimmers, which arguably I never really see the third one, so that's why I'm only using two now. Then for the Dark Beckoning engine stuff, I'm using the two Dark Beckoning Beasts and three Opening the Spirit Gates, but I've decided to have the new edition of the Chaos Summoning Beast. And for the Unchained stuff, just the Unchained Trap and the Unchained Soul of Shavara, which, good red boy doggy. Then for the spells, I'm using the obvious three Nightmare Thrones and the three Nightmare Pains. I'm still experimenting with this, so I might just be cutting down to two Nightmare Pains because it never really needed, but I'm using three. And then for the other side stuff for spells, I'm now using three Super Polys, Terraforming, and the Call by Grave. I'm using the Call by Grave now, but in main deck because of the amount of times I'm going to get ashed or Ghost Ogre to stop the Nightmare Throne. So I'm using Call by to get an out for that. And I'm using three Super Poly because I have a lot of ways to get bodies on the field now. So that's why I've now increased it to three Super Polys. And Terraforming don't need to say anything. Hand traps, I'm using three Ash Blossoms, three Ghost Ogres, three Effect Veilers, and three Infinite Imperms. I cut out the Nibiru's. Nibiru's aren't doing so well these days, so I decided to go for Ghost Ogres because Ghost Ogre I've been finding has a lot more usage. For the extra deck, I'm obviously now using the two Phantom of Bells. I'm still using the Loving Defender. I'm using a Mud Dragon and a Gorara. Obviously, these two are just for the interruption, Super Poly stuff. That's just for a board wipe, and Phantom of Bell is the best boy of the deck. For Xyz, I'm using number 65, Djinn Buster, Valdris, and then Gustav. I was going to cut out Gustav, but after testing and some plays, I found actually a lot more use for Gustav, so now I'm still using it. And the Djinn is just for the extra monster negate, so you can out on hand trap. For links, I'm using the Unchained package of the Yama, Soul of Rage, and Anguish. Obviously, Soul of Rage for the interruption, and Yama for the search, and Anguish is just if you're going second, you have an option to link. And then I'm now using the Apple. Yeah, I'm still using Appaloosa. I'm still using Amirage, and I'm still using SP Little Knight. But I am now using Cross Sheep because of Phantom Baby Belt. I see Cross Sheep being very useful with the combo now, and it's very good for this deck now. So now I'll be going through a one card combo with Nightmare Throne, and then I'll obviously be going through a combo for Nightmare Throne alongside Dark Beckoning Beast or the Spirit Gates and stuff. So just to and then that's when I'll now be going through a description of why I'm using certain things and why I chose to go down the route I'm going to. Right, so now I'm going to show you the one card combo with Nightmare Throne. So you'll play Nightmare Throne, effect to search Samsara Lotus. Normal summon Samsara, tribute to special. Obviously, you'll know to tribute to special spirit, effective spirit to search or set Nightmare Pain. Obviously, you'll set Nightmare Pain just to dodge Droll and Lockbird if you want to, if you're worried about it. Nightmare Pain activate to destroy spirit, to search the Gruesome Grave Squirmer. Chain one spirit, chain two Nightmare Throne. Because Spirit You Bell was destroyed, you can target the level one or level one higher or lower than it. So Terror Incarnate, and special summon out Terror Incarnate, ignoring its summoning conditions. And then Spirit You Bell will special summon out Yubel. Next, you'll special summon Gruesome Grave Squirmer, and its second effect when it's special summoned to pop a Yubel you control. So you'll pop the Terror Incarnate. Effect to Terror Incarnate because it was destroyed, and it won't miss timing on this one. You can special summon out the Ultimate Nightmare. Next, you'll link summon these two into Cross Sheep. And then then you can now continue with the Phantom of Bell stuff by shuffling back Ultimate Nightmare and Terror Incarnate, and you can special summon out your Phantom of YuGiOh. And because of Cross Sheep's effect, because it's now pointed towards the fusion monster, you can bring back a level 4 or lower, so you'll bring back your Samsara D Lotus. Next, you'll link off Phantom and Samsara into Unchained Soul of Yama. Effect of Yama to search for Unchained Soul of Shavara. Now this is like after researching the deck, this is pretty much the only time that they can nib you now. Because if they don't nib you now, they don't really like have much else to do anything afterwards, because then you'll link summon these two into the Appaloosa. Now, you've got a 2 material Appaloosa to dodge a lot, like any other like hand traps that might be coming your way. So then, you can continue your combo freely with banishing Gruesome Grave Squirmer, so that you can bring back Spirit of YuGiOh. So now, you'll pop the base YuGiOh instead of Spirit to bring out Shavara, effective Shavara, and then chain 2 Soul of Yama in Grave. By banishing Soul of Yama, you'll bring back your YuGiOh that you just destroyed. And then YuGiOh's effect when it was destroyed, Terror Incarnate. Next, you'll link off Shavara and Terror Incarnate to special summon your Soul of Rage. Then you see the 2 rank 10s, and obviously one of the best additions from Legacy of Destruction, Valdris. And now you have enough materials in your graveyard, so you'll be reshuffling back your Terror Incarnate and your Samsara D Lotus in Grave. Shuffle them back to special back your Phantom of YuGiOh, the second copy that's in the extra deck. So there we go. That's a 1-card combo with Nightmare Throne. You get the 2 material Appaloosa, 1 soul, the 1 Soul of Rage. Let me just put this over here so that it's pretty much noticeable. So yeah, 2 material Appaloosa, the Soul of Rage, link off into SP Little Knight, banish. Then you have the SP Little Knight interruption to banish them both to the end phase when you choose like itself and then something else. Phantom of YuGiOh, you got that as a monster interruption. And manipulation, and Valdris the Omni Negate. Now, the way that you want to go about this though is because of the fact that you already have 1 copy of YuGiOh and it's currently under Valdris, you want to use Valdris first, or if you have an opportunity to negate like a spell or trap or something that's happening, like spells or trap wise, just in general, you kind of want to just Omni Negate that as soon as possible to a point where it will, without being rash about it, but you kind of want to use that first so that you can get rid of the YuGiOh, put it in the grave, so that when you do inevitably use Phantom of YuGiOh, you contribute it to basically manipulate the monster's effect so that your opponent, so you, can destroy a YuGiOh monster from the deck, field, or hand. So you can just destroy the existing Spirit of YuGiOh that's in your deck after attributing the Phantom, and then you can bring back a YuGiOh. And now, because obviously Nightmare Pain is selected, they're forced to attack into YuGiOh. So, you still got some way to protect your other monsters, and they can't really attack into anything else to stop. Maybe like the Appaloosa is too weak, so they could just try and steamroll over it. They can't because they're forced to attack into YuGiOh. Even with Phantom out, they still have to force to attack it. So this is just a 1-card combo with the 1-card combo of Nightmare Throne. Next, I'll be showing you the 2-card combo with the Nightmare Throne and the Dark Beckoning Beast. So you'll normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast. The effect to add opening the Spirit Gates. Then you'll play Opening the Spirit Gates. Effect to add Dark Beckoning Beast. And because the Dark Beckoning Beast effect, you can normal summon again as long as it's a 0 attack, 0 defense Fiend monster. So you'll normal summon another one. And then you will immediately Xyz into the Gym Buster. So now you've got that early game interruption from Nibiru or hand traps that are going to try and stop you from doing like Nightmare Throne stuff. So like even if they try to stop your Dark Beckonings and stuff from searching, you at least then bait out those hand traps so that you can just go straight into Nightmare Throne. You have nothing to worry about. And then if they don't hand trap you, then you've got the Djinn Buster to at least use the Nightmare Throne to like continue its stuff, and then you've got the Djinn Buster to interrupt them so they have to think on their feet. Next, you'll then go through like the Nightmare Throne combo that I said previously, where you'll go into all your stuff, but you'll have to change some things on how you start off because you've already normal summoned with Dark Beckoning and you've normal summoned again with Dark Beckoning's effect. So you'll use Nightmare Throne's second effect. Instead of adding Samsara, you'll destroy it. Then you'll activate opening the Spirit Gates, discarding the one card. Like you have a card of 5, like you have 5 cards in your hand. You'll just discard a card, then bring back your Samsara, then Tribute, then continue down the Spirit of YuGiOh line, where you'll end up with that same end board that I showed you earlier, with pretty much the entirety of that combo I showed you previously. So yeah, this is the end board that you'll be looking at. Obviously, just the same old combo from before, except now you've got the Djinn Buster. So if you don't use the Djinn Buster effect at all, then you've got a monster negate, 2 material monster negate, interruption into SP with 2 interruptions, omni negate, and a monster monster manipulation. This absolutely bonkers. Phantom is a beauty. Phantom is far too good. I'm gonna like I've never stuttered this much, and that's saying something because it's that good. This is an MVP of releases, and this is exactly why. I've been experimenting. I've experimented a lot with YuGiOh since this release because I found a lot of fun with YuGiOh, and this is also like this is pretty much what I can come up with as well, alongside like my friends and stuff, and it's amazing. I love this. It's an amazing card, amazing combo. A lot of boards are going to end up having trouble, like even just trying to get through all this. Like there's going to be ways around it, but at the moment it is really good. And then obviously Fiendsmith's coming out soon, and with that addition, YuGiOh will be a dangerous force to be reckoned with. Okay, so now I should be showing you the 2-card combo with Samsara Lotus and Opening the Spirit Gates. You'll be playing Opening the Spirit Gates to add your Dark Beckoning Beast. You'll normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast, adding the Chaos Summoning Beast. Then you'll normal summon that alongside the effect of Dark Beckoning Beast. You'll link off these two to play Crush Sheep. Then you'll play Opening the Spirit Gates, because now it sees a target for resurrection in the graveyard with a 0 attack, 0 defense fiend monster. Discard Samsara Lotus. But because Samsara Lotus is now in the graveyard, then you can actually bring it back with Opening the Spirit Gates. Tributing to special summon Spirit, effect of Spirit to set Nightmare Pain. Play Nightmare Pain, destroying Spirit to add the Gruesome Grave Squirmer. Effect of Spirit, bring out YuGiOh. Special summon out Gruesome to pop YuGiOh. Special summon the Terror Incarnate. Next, you'll link these into the Unchained Soul of Yama, which will add you the Shavara. I'll just leave that there. And then you'll activate, or now you'll contact fuse using the YuGiOh and Terror Incarnate, so that you'll special summon out your Spirit Phantom YuGiOh, effective Phantom to bring out Samsara. Next, you'll link these two into a 2 material Appaloosa, if it will go into the right zone. Then you will continue with Gruesome Grave Squirmer to banish it, special summoning out back your Spirit of YuGiOh. Next, you then place Shavara to destroy the Spirit, so you can special summon it. Chain 1 Spirit, chain 2 Yama. Yama to destroy or to banish itself to bring back the destroyed Spirit. And then effect of Spirit, because it was destroyed, special summon out base YuGiOh. Then you can link summon these two, because you're locked into Fiends, so you kind of want to just get rid of Shavara. That's why you don't really, that's why you generally don't want to destroy it with Yama, because then you can get a free Soul of Rage. Then you will Xyz into Valdris. So arguably, this combo is a lot less like heavy when it comes to your Phantom of U-Bells, but it's like the Nightmare Throne also just gives you the extra help, in the sense that you have more of a response in their turn if something was destroyed. Obviously, Shvara is down, so you'll set down, return with the chamber. Yeah, so pretty much same end board, but it's just a different method. It does walk into Nib a lot worse, which is why like the Nightmare Throne combo is a lot better. But it's not like Nib is going, like by the time they can Nib you, it's not going to hurt you as much, because you can easily get a Phantom out, and or you can just like recur enough so that you can at least get Valdris, Phantom, and Soul of Rage. You do it like the Appaloosa won't be there as often if there is a Nibiru threat. But yeah, that's combos. So yeah, that's pretty much my combos now that I've actually messed around with Phantom and different board like hands, different end boards and stuff. And normally that is the end board you look for. This is the end board you look for when it comes to Phantom of U-Bell. It is really good. Just note, Phantom of U-Bell cannot be used as a fusion material, so you cannot recycle it to make another Phantom. Someone tried that with me, and it took far too long to convince to tell them that cannot work. So yeah, you can't recycle a Phantom into a Phantom, so that's why you run two Phantoms, because you will use one to link one off into with the Nightmare Throne combo. But yeah, this is a good combo here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope that gave like a better deck listing of now the new U-Bell stuff, and obviously when Fiendsmith stuff comes out, I'll be getting up to it on that one, because I can't wait for that. Anyway, see you around.